Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the biggest story for at least the next 4 days, 5 days, okay? I'm going to read you something that's very important. This is Politico. Senate Republicans eye quick Trump acquittal after witness vote. Mitch McConnell is facing critical decision on how to end the trial. The smart thing is to let this end as quickly as possible, to make this end as quickly as possible. The longer it goes, the more it would hurt and harm the campaign of Biden, not Trump's campaign. I mean, Bolton has nothing, Mulvaney has nothing, but guess who has something? Biden and Hunter. So, Democrats, this is purely a public relations stunt by Democrats. Their whole thing is always, well, what do you have to hide? Well, what do you have to hide? Oh, you don't want witnesses? They're always bluffing. The thing with Democrats is that they're always bluffing. They're always pretending to have this great hand. They're always pretending to have something when in reality they have nothing. So this is a Politico article. Senate Republicans eye quick Trump acquittal after witness vote. Mitch McConnell is facing critical decision on how to end the trial. Senate GOP leaders are strongly considering a move to quickly end President Donald Trump's impeachment trial next week if a motion to call additional witnesses is defeated, according to... Okay, so let's look at that really quickly. Senate GOP leaders are strongly considering a move to quickly end President Trump's impeachment trial next week if a motion to call additional witnesses is defeated. They need 4 Republicans. Lisa Murkowski and Susan Collins have already been insulted or offended by Adam Schiff. Okay, Lindsey Graham doesn't want any witnesses. He doesn't want Hunter Biden, but he also doesn't want any witnesses on the Democratic Party side. So they're not going to get, I don't think they're going to get 4. They need 4 Republicans to defect. They need 4 Republicans to defect. If they don't have 4 Republicans, then they're not going to get witnesses. Then there's an immediate vote because they don't really need, look, they don't have any case against Trump. There's no crime. They don't have a crime against him. Number one, they don't have direct evidence that he even withheld military assistance to interfere in the election. Number two, President Zelensky stated there was no pressure. If you look at the transcript, there's nothing that says that you do this, you will not get the military assistance unless you do this for me. Democrats look at the word though, but they're okay with millions from Uranium One into the Clinton Foundation. They connect dots in their own way, and they just erase dots when it comes to them. But they have no case. It's just, Democrats know that media will back them up at every turn. There's nothing that they can do to where media will not back them up. I mean, you could go to Google Images and you can look and you can actually just see different, you see the photos of Democrats and the photos of Republicans, and more often than not, you'll see more favorable, you'll see images of Democrats in a more favorable light. You just will. It's kind of interesting. But I mean, you'll have, oh my goodness, you'll have articles written by the New York Times, the Washington Post. You'll have segments on CNN, MSNBC. Everything will be, oh my goodness, look at what Trump is doing. Look at what Trump is doing. Oh my God. That's so horrible. That's so horrible. And so Democrats know that they can really pretend to want witnesses because that one witness, just like the Mueller probe, that one witness, oh my God, if you could just have one more witness, they would finally prove that President Trump was corrupt or did something corrupt. With Democrats, it's always, well, we have to keep investigating. We have to keep investigating until we find direct evidence or until we find any evidence of wrongdoing. So, but if they don't, this is really interesting. If they don't get witnesses next week, and there'll be a vote, then it's immediate acquittal. Trump is acquitted by the Senate. The best that Clinton and other Democrats, Biden, can do, and Clinton's going to be the nominee. It ain't going to be Biden. It's a simple process of elimination. I'll get to that in a second, as I always do. But the best they'll be able to do, ladies and gentlemen, this is why this is so amazing. When Trump gets acquitted, and he will, they will have wasted 5-6 months of American history, just like they wasted 3 years with the Mueller probe. They wasted none of the allegations within the Mueller probe were included within the articles of impeachment. They wanted to remove the president, but not because of anything that happened. They didn't find any information with they didn't find any link between Trump and collusion. But then they said, well, he obstructed justice. Then they said, well, we can only we couldn't indict the president. You know, it was a Justice Department memo. We couldn't indict the president. We couldn't indict the president, so, but he obstructed justice. Interesting, right, Durham? Clinton doesn't care about Durham, even though Durham is going to do, I think, a great job, and being sued $50 million, she doesn't care. Madam Secretary can be investigated, sued. Yeah, it's all good. She's still running. There's no way that she's going to campaign for Biden. I'll get to that in a moment. But the best they can do is, well, Trump covered it up. And that makes them look whiny. That makes them look like they're trying to justify yet another loss. And that's the issue here. They're going to try to justify another loss. This will be another loss for Democrats, spun as some kind of Pyrrhic victory. They lost in the election. Well, before that, they lost by cheating Bernie Sanders. Then they lost in the election. Then they lost in the Mueller probe. Then they lost in impeachment. Now they're going to lose in the next election. Okay? Fine, they won the House, but they still lost even more senators in the Senate. Okay? And they just keep on losing. The mentality on the left regarding a whole bunch of things is being swept away by logic, reason. And people are no longer intimidated by, media or liberals or Hollywood or whatever. Or even progressives that say, oh, well, you can't think a certain way. Like, this is for the first time since President Trump's been elected, there are more people who are more comfortable stating they're voting for Trump, there is stronger support for President Trump than ever, more overt support. Even Mitt Romney goes back and forth. Today he sided with Democrats, but even Mitt Romney 11 times voted alongside Republicans. Eating Silver 25. Do Bill Clinton for me. I want to thank you very much, Eating Silver 25. And I think when you look at President Trump, he is the most dangerous president we've ever had. Record low unemployment, record highs in the stock market. First president to step foot in North Korea. 300,000 plus manufacturing jobs. I mean, my God. 5 million people lifted out of poverty. 6 to 7 million jobs created. Eating Silver 25. He is the most dangerous president we've ever had. Great informer. Carl's Opinion and H.A. Goodman, what's up? Hello. Hello, everyone. Great informer. Thank you. So Eating Silver, that's the best I could do at this moment. But, I mean, they have nothing. Great informer, thank you. They have nothing. And Thank you, Aunt B. Thank you. They have nothing, and they know that too. They know that. They know that. Well, I'll just keep reading. The Republican strategy, which is still fluid, could mean senators have limited time between key procedural votes, and the final vote on whether to convict President Trump of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. And with the odds growing against additional witnesses being called, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell will face critical decisions on how fast he can bring the proceedings to an end. The question is going to come: have you heard enough to make a decision, or do you want witnesses? If people say we're ready to vote, we're going to vote right. We're going to vote right then. Senator John Barrasso, the number 3 Senate Republican. If people say we're ready to vote, we're gonna vote right then. Everyone, you don't become a senator. Okay. Horseshoe Lake Golf Course. I watch you so much. I use so money. I love. Thanks. I'm thinking of doing my own channel about golf. Just like you. Hat and wall collage, watch out. Yeah, do it. Horseshoe Lake Golf Course. Do it. About disc golf. Do it. I urge everyone, ladies and gentlemen, Horseshoe Lake Golf Course. Everyone here. YouTube is fantastic in terms of it allows you, and especially if you're talking about golf, I mean, it's all good. I mean, there's nothing controversial. Start your channel. Do a segment every day, consistently, because the way it works is that, I mean, I do at least 3 to 4 on this channel, and 1 to 3 on my other channel. I need to start, I have one up today on my other channel, but I'm doing between both channels at least 4 to 8 segments every day. But you definitely should. I'm talking about everyone here. It's all 232 people. You definitely should start a channel if you have an expertise on something, or if you enjoy talking about something, or if you love talking about something. Definitely do it. If you look golf, I mean, my God, I mean, if you can give people pointers on golf. If you on their swing, oh my God, on golf courses. I'm looking at your channel right now; it's pretty awesome. Wow, look at the graphics, very nice. So, I mean, if you can give people information on how best to tackle certain golf courses, whatever. See, the thing with YouTube is that Horseshoe Lake Golf Course. The thing with YouTube is that it's a giant ocean, and you're always going to find fish. You're always going to find the fish disc golf. Okay, disc golf. You're always going to find the fish you're looking for. So there's always going to be people out there. You're always going to find people who are interested in what you're interested in. So definitely, Horseshoe Lake Golf Course. I appreciate that. Thank you. Definitely start your channel. Definitely. You'll love it. It's a lot of fun. Hello, Sarah. Sarah Laya, hello. All right, so they're gonna. This is hilarious. Senator Barrasso suggested that an acquittal vote could take place as soon as Friday. Nice. So 1 more week. If senators don't agree to subpoena additional witnesses or documentary evidence, this is what I love about Democrats. All they need is suspicion and a couple of dots to connect, and they will demand evidence. They will demand private communications. They will demand witnesses until the witnesses and the documents back up their initial bogus claims. They will make an accusation without any evidence. And you know how Trump without evidence, Trump without evidence, Trump without evidence. Well, Trump is connecting the dots his own way. Trump's connecting the dots his own way. You can connect dots against with You can connect dots with you could definitely connect dots with Democrats all the time. All the time. You can definitely connect dots. The issue with Democrats is that they do not connect dots when it's when it's them. They definitely do not connect dots when it's them. When it's anything to do with them, you better believe that there's no proof. You're just making things up. You have no right to be suspicious. How dare your suspicion? But with Trump, it's, oh my God, we have to investigate forever. Sandiford! I have periodically considered launching a channel of my own, but my face is the sort made for radio. No, it's not. Well, listen, people have said my face is made for radio. Well, there you go. Sandiford! No. You gotta, listen, if this mug is staring at you for an hour on the live stream, then anyone can do it. What can I tell you? Sandiford, start your channel. Everybody, this is, you know what? I'm gonna the new title of this live stream will be, you start your channel, everyone. You need to start your channel right now. Yeah, it's great. I mean, whatever you are passionate about, if you continue to talk, if you have some base of knowledge, you continue to talk about whatever it is you're passionate about, you'll gain a following. Even Eric H526 has a great gaming channel. Eric H526. So, he's passionate about gaming. And he has a great gaming channel. So, whatever it is, I think that now is definitely a good time. It's always a good time to start, doing something you like. Reckington! What do you think about the Marie Yovanovitch recording? If you have not already covered it, that is. Reckington, I don't understand the issue with the whole Marie Yovanovitch thing. President Trump had every right. First of all, she was an ambassador appointed under President Obama. So the Constitution provides that the president shall nominate and by with the advice and consent of the Senate, shall appoint ambassadors and other public ministers and consuls, judges of the Supreme Court, and all other officers of the United States. Article 2, Section 3, ambassadors. I don't understand what the issue is. So, I mean, they're completely making this story about Marie Yovanovitch. She didn't like Trump. She did not like Trump. He had every right, and President Obama fired a whole bunch of Bush's diplomats as well. So Reckington, I don't think it's not an issue. They just what they're trying to do. Their lives are revolve around trying to make Trump look bad, petty, trying to kind of, now they have this Lev Parnas thing. It's like there's nothing there. He has every right to fire whomever he wants. Reckington, thank you. Horseshoe! Your mug isn't made for mainstream media. Horseshoe Lake Golf Course, thank you. Your mug isn't made for mainstream media. Thank you, Horseshoe Lake Golf Course. But yeah, I mean, you definitely start your channel. Whatever the interest you have, keep on. Whatever the interest you have, start a channel, and you never know. It could get to 100 to 1 million subs. You never know. Horseshoe Lake Golf Course, thank you. The quicker picker upper 2019. After listening to Hello, thank you. After listening to some land and others in the House inquiry, it's so easy to understand the Dems when they lie. I've turned it into a game now when I listen to them. See how unspecific they are. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. The quicker flipper picker upper. They're very vague. They're always vague. They're always very vague. I've noticed that. The quicker flipper picker upper. I've noticed that. They're very vague, and they're very petulant also. Like they have nothing, but then they'll say, well, what's Trump afraid of? But then when they're investigated, they'll say, oh my God, how dare you? How dare you try to investigate us? When Trump pushes back and doesn't want to comply with their investigations, they'll say, what's he afraid of? So they'll never say, oh, we're not afraid, go ahead and investigate us. It's always, it's always a different story for them. They're never suspicious of Hunter Biden because everyone agrees the prosecutor should have been fired, except not everyone agrees the prosecutor should have been fired. That's the issue. And if you watch my last upload regarding Hunter Biden, that ABC News interview it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's like he incriminates himself every second. I mean, really, it's unbelievable. Did you talk to Joe Biden, your father, about it? First he says no, then he says, well, at first he says, well, there was one time, then it was no. I have it. I have the ABC News segment within my description now of every article. It's pretty unbelievable. It's really amazing. I mean, now you have Mitt Romney as like, oh yeah, I might vote for witnesses. It's like, well, you know what? Robert the Bruce. Bernie will turn out the youth vote he can win. Well, Robert the Bruce, thank you. Even if that were true, this year they're cheating him more overtly than ever. They will never ever in a million years allow Bernie to win. Ever. I learned the hard way. See, there's two. Okay, if you put your faith in Bernie, I learned this the hard way. If you put your faith in Bernie, you're putting your faith first in the Democratic Party, then in Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is not autonomous. He's running within a system that doesn't want him. So the system's already been cheating him. But the system's already been cheating him. But I just, it'll be really, really, really interesting when it'll be really, really interesting when they cheat him again. And well, they're cheating him already, but when he backs when he tells people to vote for Clinton, because Clinton's going to be the nominee. That's just the way it goes. So yeah. Let's see here. Let's continue. Barrasso suggested that an acquittal vote could take place as soon as Friday if senators don't agree to subpoena additional witnesses to documentary evidence. Under the organizing resolution that controls the proceedings, Democrats can offer additional motions if the Senate votes down deposing additional witnesses, including former National Security Advisor John Bolton, but Republicans could then move to shut down debate and call for an up or down vote on acquittal. We would, said Senator Joni Ernst of the quick acquittal vote, if it fails, no more witnesses, no more documents, then we would, I would imagine they would roll into that. I don't see why Republicans... Sanderford does what he does. Romney does what he does because he still has White House dreams. Exactly. He needs to wake up and see reality. President Romney will never be a thing. No. Yeah, exactly. President Romney will never be a thing, but what they do is, okay. Oh, I didn't see it. Guerrilla Patriot, hello. I didn't see that. Thank you, Guerrilla Patriot. Thank you, the Guerrilla Patriot. What they do is, the way senators and congressmen and congresspeople, congresswomen, the way a politician thinks is that any chance, there's always a chance to win. So Democrats, and Republicans, doesn't matter who you are, they're always thinking they have a chance to win. So Mitt Romney, the way he thinks is, well, you know what? I got 60 million votes. 60 million people voted for me. So why don't I just do it again? Why don't I just run for president again? I'm not as polarizing as Trump. And see, what the people don't understand is that Trump is polarizing not because so much of it's not like who Trump is. Not like Trump just suddenly came onto the scene. Everyone knows everyone knows Trump's personality. They pretend to be, they either are outraged because, they don't like his personality, perhaps in the highest office in the land. Maybe that's the thing. But everyone knows Trump's personality. So people are like, the media keeps on saying, oh my God, how dare he do this? Oh my goodness, did you see what Trump said? Oh, he's so belligerent. And then they spew as much venom as they can towards him. My God. As much... Robert the Bruce, and why am I getting this late? I'm a Trump voter, but he's the only one I fear. Well, if it were fair, Bernie would win the nomination. He would lose to Trump. He would definitely... Bernie would have won the nomination and won the presidency in 2016. So... Bernie would have won the nomination in 2016 and the presidency, but thank God Trump won. Thank God Trump won. So, I mean, they're just never going to let him. They'll never let him. They'll just never let him win. President Obama already stated that he would intervene if Bernie were the nominee, and then you have Elizabeth Warren making things up about Bernie Sanders. So, yeah. Let's read this. So the rules would have the vote on articles come up immediately after a failed vote on witnesses. I think we are exploring what our options would be if we lost that witness vote. They have no options. McConnell, I would imagine, would go straight to acquittal vote. The rules don't provide for anything. So there you go. The Democratic Party is like those teams that instead of running the ball, they're down 50-0 in the fourth quarter. Instead of running the ball and just running out the clock, they want that they want that 7 points towards the end. It's like, you don't it's not going to really help you at all. You're really not going to be helped at all by this. I know I'm going to vote for President Trump. I'm voting for President Trump. No matter what. But Clinton's going to be nominee, but Democrats are like they're like the team that loses so badly. The team that loses so badly, and instead of just running out of the clock and just, ending the suffering, they're like, oh my goodness, we want those 7 points. We want the 7 points. It's like, just end the game already. Just end the game already. So, that'll be interesting. The sooner this ends, it'll be... the sooner this ends, the better off it'll be for everyone. It'll be really interesting what happens in Iowa, too. Like, if Bernie Sanders wins Iowa, they're going to find the most creative ways to cheat him. They're already cheating him every single day, but it'll be really, really interesting. It will be really interesting. They're going to find the most creative ways. It's just, that'll be fun. That'll be the next big story before Clinton eventually becomes nominee. We don't know how. We don't know when. She will become nominee. That's going to happen. Okay, they're not going to go with Biden. Biden's campaign is done. Especially impeachment. Biden's campaign it's already done. So, impeachment hurt Biden a lot more than it did Trump. A lot more. Bernie's being cheated. President Obama already stated he would intervene. He already stated that he would intervene. So it's like he already stated that. I don't understand how anyone could think that Bernie would I don't understand how anyone could think that Bernie Sanders would become nominee, especially, and I was saying that, in 2016, I thought Democrats ran a fair primary. I thought they wanted to win. Let's put it that way. Fair or no fair, I thought they wanted to win. Fair or no fair, I thought they wanted to win. So, but they didn't want to win at all. They didn't want to win at all. They didn't care about winning. They cared about losing with Clinton. That's what really, that's what they were okay with. They cared about losing with Clinton. And they're going to lose with Clinton again, which it'll be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see. The quicker flipper picker-upper 2019. Pencil neck used ABC indirectly threatened senators. Oh, yeah, I saw that. I did a segment on that on H.A. Goodman's other channel. Romney should vote to acquit because he's looking weak like 2016 Bernie. Romney will vote to acquit. I doubt Romney will I doubt Romney will not vote to acquit. I think that he will. I think that he will vote to acquit. And I think that what Romney does always is try to reach out to media. Romney's always trying to reach out to media And he's always trying to kind of ingratiate himself. He's always trying to paint the picture that he's the opposite of Trump. See, that doesn't, when people say, gosh, I don't like, he's not a good person. Trump is a good person. He's a lot better of a person than President Obama. Why don't you ask the people of Libya if they think if President Obama is such a great person? President Obama is such a great person. Why did he drink Flint water and then pretend that it was not poisonous? I mean, just draw a T-chart. Well, Trump said this. No, he didn't. Almost all the things Trump's accused of doing and saying, the context or what he said or what he did is manipulated and spun beyond belief. And what both Hillary Clinton and President Obama did, and what they said in Clinton's case as well, nothing is spun. It's actually infinitely worse than anything Trump has ever done or said. You could just draw a T-chart, and it can go on forever. You can go on forever. But Maggie, thank you. Thank you for watching. So yeah, I mean, if you look at, I think that the longer this goes, the worse it is for Biden. But it's probably best to just get it over with already. It's probably just best to get it over with. Just best to get it over with. A quick victory for Trump. You get a quick victory for Trump, and it's like yet another monumental loss. Another monumental loss. Horseshoe Lake Golf Course. I love telling Dems Hillary is running again, and they will have another opportunity to vote for her. It's hilarious. The look on their faces is priceless. Yeah, I know. Me too. Horseshoe Lake Golf Course. Thank you. Horseshoe Lake Golf Course. Thank you. No, I agree. And this is also the funny thing with Democrats. If you tell them, yeah, Clinton's going to be the nominee, they're like, no, she won't. Then you ask, well, who do you think's going to be the nominee? You will never get an answer. You will never get an answer. Ever. You will never, ever get an answer. You tell somebody who doesn't like Trump that Clinton's going to be the nominee, you will never get an answer as to who else could be nominee. Because they literally they can't imagine anyone winning, because they know Biden's not winning, but then they can't imagine Clinton, so they're stuck in this electoral purgatory. Eric H526. Hello, hello everyone. I just woke up. Keep on rocking these live streams, my friend. Thank you, Eric H526. Like I said, everyone subscribe right now to Eric H526's channel. I'll go ahead. Here's an example of a gentleman who's not only awesome, because he is very, very awesome, but Horseshoe Lake Golf Course. If you look at Eric H526's channel, he started his gaming channel, for a whole bunch of video games. It's really awesome. And let's get him to 1,000 subs. He really deserves to be 100,000. He has great content, especially if you're into games and gaming, and really cool setup too. I love the profile pic, Eric H526. Love it. But everyone subscribe right now to Eric. Here's the link to his channel. He's amazing. Here you go. So he's awesome. But yeah, he started his channel, and he's great. So Eric H526, you do an amazing job on your channel. Everyone subscribe. But Horseshoe Lake Golf Course, you were talking about, thank you, Reckington. Awesome. You were talking about starting your channel. Eric H526 started his. You should start yours. And Mary, awesome. But so yeah, let's see. Oh my God, please, 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 just hurry up, Madam Secretary. Hurry up. Just hurry up already, my God. It's really interesting too. Democrats, what are they doing? Maybe they've already rigged Iowa to where they know Bernie's not going to win. Because he should be. See, technically, Bernie Sanders should have already won. Bernie Sanders should have already won the 2016 Democratic primary because he was a much better candidate. He wasn't under criminal investigation. So when I was saying he was the front runner, he really was the front runner. Then people on the left are always 3 to 4 years behind. Then they said, oh yeah, Bernie would have won. Well, I was saying that. Thank God Trump won, because Trump is a great president. In every way you could think of, in terms of the economy, foreign policy is infinitely better. There's no doubt the economy's better. But it's like, once Clinton joins the race, first of all, it'll vindicate everything. I'm the only person who's been saying this since 2017. I have been 3 years ahead of the election, 3 years ahead of what eventually took place. Clinton's going to lose again. But you have to also understand, I keep saying this and nobody understands or cares about it. I keep saying that it doesn't matter. Like, they say, well, Clinton's not going to win. Yeah, she doesn't care if she's not going to win. She does not care. No, Democrats do not care if they win or if they don't win. That's not the way Democrats work. The way Democrats work is they want to lose their way. They don't want to win. They don't want to win with a candidate that they don't like. Or it's a political machine, so they don't want to win with anyone aside from Clinton. So, right now, people are actually convinced because they haven't heard from Clinton in a while. So people are actually convinced that she's not going to run. Meanwhile, if you say that she's not going to run, okay, then who will be the nominee? Well, somebody. Well, then who? Is it going to be Biden? No. Is it going to be Warren? Don't get serious. Is it going to be Bernie? No, they'll cheat him. And they're cheating him now. So then who's it going to be? Amy Klobuchar. That's who. Amy Klobuchar will be the nominee. Come on. Stop joking around. So, oh, nice. Senator Hawley readies subpoenas for votes for. So they're already getting ready the formal documents to to demand Hunter Biden's testimony. Oh my God! I give it up to Clinton in the brilliant demonic way. Really, I give it up. You know what? I don't even dislike Clinton anymore. In fact, I respect her more than Bernie Sanders. And I hate to say it, but it's true. I hate to say it, but it's true. Clinton fights. Now I've been told, well, that's not really fighting. It's criminal. It's that. Yeah, I get it. I understand. Believe me, I know. But one thing that I respect people. I respect people because she's able to get away with all the criminality because media and Hollywood, they'll do anything possible, mainly media, to just cover everything up. A comb, K Meadows, a comb for every salad. Yes. Tim Petterbrand. I even started a YouTube channel. Good. I trolled the TV shows. Chris the Civil War Gold channel is a treasure troller. Tim, awesome. I trolled the TV show Curse of the Civil War Gold channel is a treasure troller. Okay. Tim, thank you. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, I mean, can I tell you the same, everyone right now who is saying, oh my God, Clinton's not going to run. When she enters the race, somehow, nobody knows how, somehow, nobody knows when, somehow, sometime, everyone's going to then say, oh my God, she could possibly win. Mark my words on that. It is going to be amazing. I will have made, and I don't want to pat myself on the back, I will have made one of the biggest political predictions of all time. And it's written and it's published in 2017. The Huffington Post. Tim Petterbrand, thank you. Could be a brokered convention. I don't think it would be a broker. I think that she would enter at some point. I can't imagine, I don't believe she wants to run, I don't think she wants to really go through the whole, she probably wants to skip Iowa and New Hampshire and either, enter sometime before Super Tuesday or after Super Tuesday or a day before the convention. I have no clue. All I know is that it's happening. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. You've all been wonderful. To my super chat, thank you. Thank you so very, very much, ladies and gentlemen. God bless. Have a great Saturday evening, Sunday morning. I will see you tomorrow. And thank you again. Everyone, thank you. Eric H526, thank you. And have a great evening.